They ripped the carpet up now and they replaced the carpet.
Over the years, I've had a few of those.
But it was right.
Well, the thing is, it's an odor you're not accustomed to smelling, so it sticks out, you know.
We've had a few of them where we've had to use SCBA's.
They're all the same hair, it's a little, this is hair, and that's the same.
Well, you know, a lot of times, I mean, that's, and those people, a lot of times
They thought they were the
they
same.
isolate themselves from other people.
That was their
They're
reason for doing that.
What made me mad, her brother is a retired priest in Longview.
Oh,
And you know, seems to me he could have did some kind of intervention.
some people, it's just, you know, that's,
She can't help him.
You know, my dad drank a lot, and then we got together as a family, the kids, and we decided we're gonna send them away, and all it did was cause a big rip.
oh yeah, I tried that with my dad too. I do have a problem with that. My dad lived in Alaska and developed an ulcer for a puncture, you know, back. And I went there too, and while he was in the hospital, I took all the booze for no pain in the house.
It didn't do any good.
Oh, I just got, he would talk to me for a year.
You know, they'll just find a way to get more, you know,
Hi.
so.
I drank like a fish. I used to look, used to have that much wild turkey before you got out of bed. And then September 21st, 1991, I said, I'm quitting. I quit.
That's good. It's a long time.
Next week will be a year I quit smoking.
Oh, yeah? Good for you.
That tank takes really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing, Mayor? My favorite mayor in all of Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Advice
Thank
of
you,
Friday
that's so nice.
Yeah. We're gonna hold hours, they agree.
The way it sounds, it's
I just-
gonna be spotty today and then
I have my
tomorrow
tennis
night,
shoes on, I
and
never.
the Sunday morning.
Well, we'll have that Zoom thing anyway.
Yeah, I'll be out of town tomorrow. I gotta go to a birthday party with Bacchus.
So what time, which one of the zoo? Oh, it's
100-year
celebration.
celebration. It should, rain should back down for that.
Okay, what time does it start? Okay, I haven't seen anything about that. I missed it. Where was I today? I was in. I missed. For some reason I missed that concert. But yeah. I read the copy.
Nice cooker, they had to stop yesterday.
Oh, that's
Good.
Serious.
This is probably not much better.
You know, everybody's used to everybody antagonizing the city. If everybody talked to us. If you listen to this on Tuesday morning, when everybody called in and said, she's nuts, she's idiot.
We'll be up there for lunch break.
It's good.
2:50, you can't go wrong, can you?
Another circus show today, or?
Okay.
My grandma used to wear them shawls, right on the shirt. Oh. People left all my things in my car. My son took the car to St. Cloud this morning.
How far is mine?
I might have I do have the bills, so I can at least go through them. Even took my better glasses, these things all scratched up.
I don't think they're lost. We already like them attorneys are up there. It's like bullshit. 40, 42.
That's not Tony's on.
That's not Tony's is on there.
That's not, yeah.
Just, but I said that they're just melting it too. Can you imagine they already spent $100,000?
140 some, I guess.
Bill, $3, $4, $5 an hour, and he's up here.
said one from uptown.
So did Shane start?
Says, you know, I pay over $9,000 in taxes. And I like to see for my business, I like to see nice sidewalks, nice roads, nice. And when I see my tax money that's going, and I can approve it, and that's not what they care of, is expense somewhere.
We set the council chambers up and the chair stays here, please.
Don't move the chair.
We set it up that way and it's our chair.
Really? So we're not invited to the same party that George and the others in the audience were invited to? They get a privilege we don't, really?
Those tables were here and those chairs were here then, weren't they?
So what is that? That makes a difference, really?
Yes, and now they set it this way for the public. Yes, it does.
So today we're not invited to come and occupy the same space.
You are in the same space right here as the public is.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's not impeding on your rights.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand right here for just a moment because the meeting hasn't started yet. And this is a public building, and I have every right to stand here. I may decide to stand here for the whole meeting.
We're all aware of that. You can stand there.
No, we have a seating area.
Show me the policy.
Show
On
me the
that
policy,
seating
that's all
policy.
you have to say is show me the policy. What about our policy? What about our rights?
Show
What
me the
makes you people
policy.
so angry? Why are you so angry?
We're angry?
We're good people. We come in here and try to do a good job
You're
for the
angry.
community.
I'd like to remind you that you're on camera.
Well, I don't have a problem
At
with
the
that.
last meeting, Teresa and I said nothing, except until the flags came out, and there was a big hoopla on here for me to put the United States flags on my signs, which did no harm to anything.
I believe it was
Everyone
other
else in this
content.
chamber created a big fluster, including everyone
It was
sitting
other
up
content
here.
that was on the billboards.
What's that?
It was the other content that was
I have a
offensive.
right to put whatever content I want, as long as it's not
Offensive.
offensive.
Or it doesn't interfere with the meeting that's going on.
If someone is offended by a birth defected child in another nation that our country created, well, then maybe they should be
Why don't you go to
offended by
another
that.
country?
Smile.
Smile.
Yeah. Get that in there. Trying to help. Ms. Boyd.
Better take one of these.
Yeah, it works for you.
Yeah.
We should have moved that one because that's a handicap access up here, somebody needs to use the ramp.
And they go around there to go front of his little tree sometimes.
Well, it's right on the ramp.
Catchy, how are you today? I'm just, fine and dandy, glad to hear it. Stay.
Have to start thinking on that more.
Yeah.
As long as we get our business done, that's all we care about. Wonderful. That's why we're here, right?
Jerry, you see that one, light poles paint falling off already?
No.
The south one, just, is the one you just put up on the bottom side on the base? So, you're feeling cracking, flaking off the bottom.
You don't want to. That's all. How long's it been up? 2 days?
This is,
Everybody else is entered, so.
Fine.
You bet.
So we can all.
I should go look at it.
Cell phone.
All right.
I like the case doesn't matter. He's
When
really
I
well
finally
known.
done the school, I spent 2 days at this big arts forum thing in Morris.
Wow.
Morris Mill Family Leaders School.
More than that's a pretty sized job for his. Yeah.
College, but they all are.
Yeah.
So a lot of money to make lots of kids come here.
Right.
Well, no, it's- everybody who's staying there went right. The floors are wet, the water leaks, so you're walking, stretching. Small smells. All that's been have covers on a couple of them, I requested and replaced them.
Like you switch like up there?
Yeah, a couple of them, so now got it right. We opened up the if I had a different place to sit. There wasn't any.
Being disruptive.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all set, we're set together.
Okay.
Disruptive, so we'll sit back in the gallery.
Robin, we're gonna ask you to sit back in the gallery. Both chairs have been.
And if I don't,
If you're gonna be, you can't be disruptive at the meeting.
I'm not being disruptive.
Just please take your chair, put it back
I
over
will
there.
as soon as you show me the
You're-
policy that says there's
We don't have a
an
policy.
assigned seating in this chamber. And I'm basing that on, because last time that president, Don Clinker, invited other guests in the audience to move as far forward as they chose to sit. I have all of that.
There were
on-
chairs there,
No,
ma'am.
and because their view was being blocked.
You had
By
seats
what?
all
Blocking
over.
their view.
I know.
You guys don't have to give her excuses. She's asked to move. Either she can move or go home.
Ms. Hensel, I'll tell you, I did talk with Paul Rubers, who had some conversation with your attorney.
Mhm.
I did talk with him, he indicated regardless of a policy or not, there are, just because this is a public meeting, it doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. There's the public gallery, and you can be asked to sit in the public area. Not everything within this room is a public area. So you're being requested to
This is a
sit back.
public building.
But this is not just an open public forum where you can do anything you want.
I'm not doing anything I want. I'm sitting
Just please,
in the seat
just,
that I care to sit in.
just please be
Right here.
cooperative and move back to the normal area.
I don't think I'm
Call
going
this
to.
meeting to order, and if any disruptions come from that point, then they
This
can
is
deal
a
with
disruption
it.
already.
We're
I'm
already
not
going
disrupting
beyond our
anything. I
time.
don't intend to speak once the meeting starts whatsoever. I didn't last time.
We have a seating area, why do you not just, you have freedoms,
I
but
think
so
you
do
guys
they.
all understand my point. I have been discriminated here too many times. I will not be discriminated against anymore. I will stand my ground. If necessary, I will call my attorney right now.
Go ahead.
Why don't you please do
We
that?
encourage you to do that.
I will not at this point. I will choose to do that when I choose to do that.
I deal
But we
with,
encourage you to call your attorney
Children all the time.
and get some legal advice from him, and he can guide you as well. I believe that would be the appropriate course of action.
Robin, you can make your stand in the seat just like everybody else. Why can't you do that? Why does it have to be special for you?
She wants to be on camera.
I'm not asking to be special.
Yes, you
yes,
are,
you are.
because
I'm
look where everybody
asking
else
to be
is
treated
sitting.
the same as everyone
No,
else.
you're
Everybody else
asking to be
is,
treated
no,
differently.
you're asking to be treated different than
We're all
everybody
going down
else.
the river and you're going up the river with
Okay, I'll
baseball
tell you what,
bats.
I'll compromise with you.
We're all right.
Here's where George Van Risingham, the mayor's husband, sat last time. Good enough for him, good enough for me. Like it or lump it, here I am.
Could we put some signs in front of her like they were in front of everybody else when they
At that
were
time?
moved up there? It was a blocking vision. That's why they were given the right to move. And there was seats previously set there at the start of the meeting.
Do you know the height of this chair is 33 inches? Do you know the height of my sign? 3 feet 4 inches. Do you know the height of your name tags up there?
I have a job. I don't have
33
time to
inches.
measure all that.
There was not one thing blocking any of you or any part of that. There were 40-some seats available in this chamber for everybody to move to. If this chamber had been full and someone couldn't have seen, I would have politely moved my hat to the table that was right here, so it would not have blocked anyone's view.
We all understand the point you're trying to make. You've explained it clearly to the council and to myself. And we're just asking you to please move back to the.
I will sit right here
Mr.
where
President,
George Van Risingham
I
sat.
came here to have a meeting at 9:30.
It started 3 minutes ago.
That's why we should be here.
She's disrupting our
If
meeting.
this
that
is a
just started.
disruption, let the chief deal with it, but we need to get this meeting going. That's the purpose of city council, city meetings. It has nothing to do with condescending to someone who's trying to get a point across or something. We have to get this meeting done.
Would you please move back?
No, I will not.
I'm asking you politely. I'm asking you as a person to please.
I
Just like the
refuse to
chair.
leave the chair that George Van Risingham sat at the last meeting.
Is that the same chair that he sat in?
Doesn't make any difference at all. This is the same spot.
You're mixing words as well. I mean,
She's
that's,
sitting in the same spot that Mr. Van Risingham sat in on Monday.
The same
With the
spot.
permission of the council, who have now apparently withdrawn that
Well,
permission.
Linda
because
any
they're
other
out.
cir-
Mr. President, is it really necessary? Can we just continue? Is it going to hurt that she's right there?
Well, then next time we're gonna let her sit up here, and then the next
Mr.
time up
Crowder,
here, and
Linda,
then
we're very
pretty soon she's
familiar
gonna
that you're
have a
good
chair
friends
with
with
us.
her. You need to let her, we need to conduct this meeting according to the way
Kathy?
the residents expect us.
Kathy, I have every right to express my concern, and if we really
Well-
want this, can I speak, please?
Yeah, the meeting's not started yet.
Well, I'd like just to start. What's the big deal? If we wouldn't have made such a big deal on Monday, we would have had this meeting over with.
We made a big deal.
Everyone in
I'm
this
saying we
chamber-
could have just ignored.
Everybody voted for it.
This is the United States. There's a lot of this stuff going on in other cities, and they don't treat it like we did. They immediately shut down the meeting.
Mr. Crowder, they're taking over those cities. This is what she is trying to
This
do.
is Little Falls, Minnesota, Kathy.
And it's destroying us. Have you
Are
noticed?
you kidding?
Have you
Yes.
noticed?
Move her chair.
Okay, I
We're
just
not getting anything done.
Hold on, okay.
If I could interrupt, Mayor, I just spoke with Paul on the phone. He said she can be requested to sit in the gallery like everyone else. So Ms. Hensel, you're being warned, either you're gonna sit back in the gallery with everyone else, or Chief Shermer's here is going to remove you and likely ticket you with disorderly conduct. Those are your options. You're being told you have the option to sit back there, or you're gonna be moved and charged.
Really?
Yep.
You guys must really be wanting to help my lawsuit, that's all I have to say.
Robin,
This
would you
is
just please
by
move back
advice
to
of
the
our
gallery?
attorney.
Tony,
Yeah.
did you explain
Would
to
you
the
like to
attorney
call
about
your
Monday
attorney?
that people moved up?
No, he's not
please,
yet well aware of
please.
what happened.
So he knows what happened.
Alderman Crowder is my alderman,
Right, but we have also.
and he was
legal
speaking on
advice.
my behalf as his constituent.
Are you still speaking, Mr.
And your
Crowder?
guide, and your guide.
What was that? What is that? We want to explain what you mean by that, Frank?
Guide, you talk to her, you guide her.
So
you
does
help her.
Kathy.
Brian doesn't guide me to do anything.
Well, he's guiding right now.
No, he's not.
He's trying to talk to you.
He's trying to help you guys
Okay, what
understand
are,
because you're
we,
having difficulty.
how,
Have
Mr.
we-
I
President,
lived in the
let's-
same
let's-
space
I
that
won't
the
talk
mayor's
to Mr.
husband was
Crowder
invited to sit
anymore.
at the
Are we
very
gonna-
last meeting
would you like to
in the same chamber.
open the meeting? Ms. Crowder, they're gonna open the meeting, or Crowder. Ms. Hensel, I apologize.
We're not married yet.
I apologize. Would you please move back so we can start the meeting? If not, I'm gonna have to escort you out.
That might make really good press.
It might, but,
For you and for me.
but neither one of, I don't want that. That is
And
not what I want.
What basis are you going to arrest me under? May I ask
Legal
you?
advice from our attorney.
You
I'm
have
under
to
disorderly
read
conduct.
me my
No.
Miranda rights?
No, I don't.
If you're going to arrest me, you do.
I'm not arresting you.
Well,
I'm gonna escort you out.
based on what?
Please step
What
up.
policy?
Robin, just, or, Ms. Hensel, please step up. You're being escorted out.
What policy?
You're being escorted out. Please stand up.
For what reason?
Please stand up. Come on.
Come on, Robin.
Really?
Guns were banned in this premises. That's right on the door.
Now,
Okay, excuse me, I have to grab my water.
That's fine, great.
He doesn't look like a peace officer.
Doesn't matter, peace officer never needs permission.
Yeah, let's let my photographer take a picture,
Well,
okay?
no, you can come over here and take a picture. Very obvious.
My intent was to sit, I wanted to sit in that chamber, the same spot that everybody else.
Mike, are you ready?
One moment, I gotta
Okay.
forward ahead here. Go for it.
Good morning, I guess. This is a special council meeting of June 7, 2013 at 9:30 a.m. We're starting at 9:38. We'll call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. Let's stand and say the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd ask all individuals to either silence or turn off their cell phones or pagers to not disrupt the meeting any more than it has been. Approval of the agenda. Approval of the agenda is posted in accordance with the open meeting law, and here I placed all items on the table for discussion.
Mr. President, I so move.
Second.
Got a motion by Alderman Crowder, second by Mayor Van Wieskamp to approve the agenda. All in favor, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Approval of bills, Mr. Bocek.
Okay, take your bills, on page